Atlanta, Georgia, the city in a forest, tonight plays host to a big night in mixed martial arts action. From inside the Center Stage Theatre, welcome to Legacy Fighting Championship number 47. Hello everybody, I'm Michael Chavallo. Great to be back here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm joined as always by my verbal sparring partner, UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. Pat, 7 fights on tonight's card, and we turn our attention to the main event. Two men who are hoping to soon be UFC bound. Jordan Rinaldi, 10-4, takes on Clay Harivson, 13-6 at lightweight. Pat, you talk about Jordan Rinaldi, you talk about a tough guy. Since that knockout we last time saw him on RFA, he's had 2 fights undefeated and says he's ready for the next step in his career.
Yeah, after that knockout, he's worked a lot on his striking. He's very good on the ground also, Michael. But also his takedowns are very solid and has crisp striking, but he does not like to brawl. Probably not want to do that in this fight tonight with Harivson. He needs to be careful with Harvison's power.
His opponent, Clay Harivson, comes in riding quite the streak tonight. He's won 4 fights in a row and also says that a UFC call-up is on the cards. Pat, Harivson says he's got the recipe here tonight to put a loss on Rinaldi's record and stop that 2-fight streak.
Well, Harvison's a tough matchup for Rinaldi just simply because he's a bruiser. He likes to mix it up. He likes to fight mean. He's solid. He's strong. Good takedown defense. And he's got bombs for hands, buddy.
It should be a fantastic main event here at Legacy 47. Clay Harivson comes in at -105. Jordan Rinaldi at -135. Our co-main event tonight should be an absolute rip snorter. It's an all-Georgia battle as Wesley Barnes takes on Dave Vitke. Vitke, a monster on a 5-fight winning streak. He comes from a hat-trick of wins in Bellator, leaves Bellator, comes to Legacy, where only this all-Georgia battle can happen, Pat.
This is going to be a fun fight. Barnes is a guy with a really solid wrestling background, good hands, he's fast, he's a quick athlete. Vitke, on the other hand, is a guy, it's pretty much a given that everybody in MMA is a pretty strong athlete, Michael. But Vitke is the kind of guy that's pick up a desk and throw it at you strong. You can just tell by the way he grabs a hold of people.
Vitke is an animal. He comes to the favorite at -165. The comeback on Wesley Barnes at +125. Legacy Fighting Championships has become the home for the quickest finishers in all of mixed martial arts. Look at these statistics. All first-round finishes in Legacy 41. All first-round finishes in Legacy 42, 45, 46. And tonight, the pattern could continue. 27 finishes in the last 36 fights in Legacy. And tonight, we may see a whole lot more. Here's the rest of the card at Legacy 47. It kicks off. Brad Taylor takes on Jared Gooden. Josh Millwood up against Chaz Walton in what should be the fight of the night. The knockout artist Doug Usher takes on Jamie Pickett. Josh Blyden and Nick Sprayberry. And then CJ Hamilton takes on Brantley Furr at bantamweight. Pat, take us through the official rules.
Love to, Michael. The Georgia State Athletic and Entertainment Commission will oversee tonight's Legacy event. Unified rules will be used, which means elbows to a downed opponent will be legal, although no 12-6 elbows will be allowed. All the fights tonight will be 3 5-minute rounds. Scoring will be done on a 10-point must-scoring system.
Legacy 47 is about to kick off from Atlanta, Georgia. And we are ready for our first contest between Brad Taylor and Jared Gooden. 3-3 Taylor, Gooden undefeated 1-0. Gooden 5 years the younger, 2 inches the shorter, has the reach in the arms, but gives up the reach in the legs to Brad Taylor. Let's go up to tonight's ring announcer. As always, it's Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen here in attendance and those of you watching live on Access TV around the world, welcome to Center Stage right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Legacy Promotions along with Access TV Fights presents to you the Legacy Fighting Championship 47. Our first fight of the night is being brought to us by Yamaha and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Catchweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 181.5 pounds. The striker holds an even record with 3 victories against 3 defeats. Fighting out of Lake City, Florida, Brad, the X-Man Taylor. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, his official weight 180 and 1/2 pounds. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter is undefeated, 1 victory, no losses. Fighting out of Beaufort, Georgia, Jared Nitrate Gooden. Referee to give final instructions, George Allen.
Gentlemen, we know the rules. Let's shake hands right here. Back up.
Final instructions from our center referee for this one, George Allen, and we are ready for 3 5-minute rounds between Brad Taylor and Jared Gooden. Gooden comes into this fight on only 5 days' notice. Normally fights at 170 at a catch weight of 181 tonight. Says he hasn't seen any footage before of Brad Taylor. Taylor says he wants to stand, get after it early. Been working on his jiu-jitsu in a bid that if the fight does go to ground, he'll be able to get up quickly. 2 very well-built fighters here.
Taylor, got to be careful kicking to the body. That's why you get taken down by the grappler.
Big double leg coming here from Gooden.
Trying to get that underhook with the butterfly, trying to turn him. Obviously Gooden pretty strong. Good base.
If you've seen Gooden fight before, you know he loves a triangle choke. Did predict yesterday he'd win the fight in the first round by TKO from the feet. Taylor predicted that Gooden would tire out early tonight. Had a 6-week camp, Brad Taylor. At the moment taking some ground and pound from Gooden. Nicely turned in knuckles off the left hand there from Jared Gooden.
Better get up to his feet.
Taylor, they call him the Axeman, who was part of a reality television series called The Axemen.
You didn't watch it?
On the History Channel? No, I think I bypassed that one.
Yeah.
But it does sound interesting from what he was telling me yesterday.
It's not a bad show. It's not a bad show.
They chop wood?
Well, they do some pretty dangerous stuff.
Sounds good to me. Dangerous times at the moment here for Brad Taylor as Gooden has his back and is looking to slowly open him up and try and sink a choke perhaps. This is what he wants, the rear naked choke. Jared Gooden trying to sink it on Brad Taylor. Will it be a first round finish?
It's tight with one arm. He's got it wedged, levered behind his shoulder.
Gooden is tremendously strong. He'll look to reset the rear naked choke again here. Going to soften up Brad Taylor a little more, first of all. And just controlling things as we tick down towards the halfway point of this opening round. 5 days' notice here for Jared Gooden.
Trying to flatten him out.
The size of the trapezius on Jared Gooden. They should have their own postal code. He is a BJJ purple belt, Jared Gooden. For a big fella, certainly very slick. Tries to set the choke again here.
You can tell Taylor's outsized.
Tucking the chin, trying to protect the neck here, Brad Taylor. Another bite at the cherry for an attempted choke here from Jared Gooden. Flattens out Brad Taylor, never a good sign, hacking into the side of the head of Taylor.
Yeah, now he's in trouble. He's getting back up. Gooden needs to flatten him back out again. Go back to pounding.
The Axeman just surviving here with 125 remaining in the first. Slapping hammer fist strikes off the right hand there from Jared Gooden. Still has the back of Taylor. 1 minute remaining now in the opening round. It's been all Jared Gooden since it went to ground. Resets the choke again.
Taylor just not going anywhere right now. He mule kicked out of one, nice, but the armbar coming.
Nice transition to the arm bar, looking to take that left arm home here, Jared Gooden. Can he straighten that arm out? No, Brad Taylor's free, and he goes inside the close guard.
Taylor composed, waited for his chance. Gooden beat himself in position that time, slipping off. You know, why not stick the hook back in instead of sliding off and going for the armbar and losing position?
Close guard here for Jared Gooden. Doesn't want Taylor to posture up and work the ground and pound. Going to look to...
Starting up the triangle here.
Transitions to submissions from the BJJ purple belt. Chanceford posturing up and ground and pound now from Taylor. Oh, furious elbow. The X-Man chopping to the nose of Gooden. He caught him sweetly in the dying seconds. That was a thunderous elbow that caught Gooden just before the bell there from the X-Man, Brad Taylor.
Well, this is how he ended up on his back. You don't throw kicks to the body of a grappler. It's just too easy for him to grab the leg and then finish the takedown. Gooden here putting a little power down on him, dropping him. And Taylor really trying to get out of here, wants to corkscrew out of this. Just not able to do it, got flattened out here. Got pounded a little bit, but eventually, nice job. Nice job getting out, ending up on top after Gooden made the mistake of going for the armbar. Taylor showing he got a little bit of heart. Ready to start fighting finally.
10-9, Jared Gooden says Pat Miletich after one on the DraftKings scorecard. If you're playing on DraftKings, use the promo code AXS. Plenty of fans watching live and tweeting along tonight. Big hello to Chris Micho watching in Brooklyn, New York. Terry Hansen out of Arkansas. And Smash who's watching in Corpus Christi, Texas. Tie clinch here from Taylor. Gooden shrugs him off to open up this second round.
Between rounds, Taylor was dancing and singing.
Inside leg kick, just dropped below the knee, goes up to the rib cage, right hand down the tube, shoots in for a double, does Taylor. Defended well from Jared Gooden.
See what he can do with this. He's in pretty deep, needs to get his hips in. Gooden looking possibly to go for that neck if they hit the ground.
Good old-fashioned foot stomp there from the Axeman.
Yep.
Picks him up.
Got to turn him, got to get, nice job by Gooden to get his leg a little, just enough out. If you're going to do that lift, it's got to be all the way up in the crotch. Great defense, just pop your leg out a little bit. Helps you sink back down to the ground.
Fantastic fight to open up Legacy 47 from here in Atlanta, Georgia. Foot stomp again from Taylor. Rip into the midsection off the right hand from Jared Gooden. Still pressed up against the cage here.
Gooden strong enough and has good enough balance to stop the takedown, inflict some punishment. Hanging out on a single leg can get you hurt.
How much energy will this expend for Brad Taylor, Pat?
Certainly a lot. I mean, he's not trying to lift right now, but being stuck up underneath there and folded up, obviously you're not breathing as well as you'd like to be. Nice ankle pick. Wow. Taking the bigger man down.
Much better start to this round for Brad Taylor than he had in the previous round, where he was dominated for most of that opening stanza. 10-9 round, we saw it for Jared Gooden.
Gooden working hard to get up here.
Elbow to the side of the head there from Gooden, trying to lop that ear off. Gooden back to his feet. Taylor trying to get him down again. Ow, gut-munching knee. Nicely done from Jared Gooden.
And I'm surprised that Taylor's working so hard for a takedown here. His striking's very good. I would think he'd go back to that.
Top position now for Jared Gooden. We saw dominance from him in this position in the opening round.
Can't let Gooden settle in here. Got the shin on the wrist there.
Where can Taylor go from here, Pat?
Well, he needs to scoot his hips to the left hard and come out with that single leg and try and dump Gooden, or just make Gooden think that he's trying to take him down and spin out and get out of there.
He's going to give it to you. You just keep taking it. It's going to hurt.
Are we going to see a half of two, or a round of two halves here? Early part of this round belonging to Brad Taylor. Now Gooden in control.
That might be kind of tight here.
Looking for this submission. Is Taylor in trouble?
He's stretching his neck, buddy. Ah!
It's a thick neck on the Axeman, and he's free from danger at the moment.
Head on the outside on a single. Got to definitely watch his neck here. Want your head on the inside. Now he switches to the double.
Top position now for Brad Taylor. A seesawing battle this one. Gooden looking to get back to his feet and does so, Pat.
Don't know why he just let Gooden come up. Let him get up and start punching.
Foot stomp from Taylor. He's enjoyed that technique, the old Marco Hua specialty. Elbows to the deltoids, triceps area there from Gooden.
Just powered out of that with his hips alone.
Certainly both men had the advantage at different stages of this second round. We are going to go into the third. Big hello to David Klenn watching from Houston, Texas. Also the beautiful Heather Aguiar watching from Beaumont, Texas. And Shane Pierbitch is watching from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan in Canada.
He don't want to get hit. He's got his arm to hands loose, okay? We're going to try both ways. The only way is left right now. What? Huh? Well, we know. We know. Let him go. Got it? Huh?
Pat, you're fancying Gooden for that second round?
Yeah, I mean, Taylor was working hard, staying aggressive, trying to get takedowns, but Gooden was inflicting all the damage. A lot of elbows in there when Taylor was underneath him. A lot of punches.
Pat, there seems to be a smaller cage employed by Legacy here tonight, maybe due to the venue. What will that give advantage-wise and disadvantage-wise for the fighters here tonight?
Grapplers and wrestlers have the advantage in the smaller cage, definitely. The strikers can't move, get away from them. It's kind of like back when Frazier and Ali fought in their camps, were arguing about ring size, what size ring they were going to fight in. And that's when Ali went, I'll fight that chump in the telephone booth.
Certainly a smaller cage being employed here tonight. Drops down for a single. Gets the takedown, does good, and looks to move to side control. Can't quite get there yet.
Nice transition, though.
Now he's there.
Good job, right from the takedown to pass in the guard. Going to step around the head here, probably, and go for an armbar. Needs to take a big step. There it is.
Armbar here from Jared Gooden. Is this it for Gooden?
Ah.
The X-Man is free.
He is stubborn, buddy.
Taylor back inside
Stubborn.
Gooden's guard. So many submission attempts from Jared Gooden, but resilience, as Pat said, stubbornness from the X-Man Brad Taylor.
I honestly think Taylor knew Gooden was coming with that armbar and let him go for it so he could reverse him because he knows how strong Gooden is. Tough to get up from underneath him.
This is Jared Gooden on 5 days' notice. Usually fights at 170. They're at a catch weight 181 tonight. We have Taylor trailing by 2 rounds. We're here in the third and final. Key lock here from Jared Gooden, looking to take that left arm of Brad Taylor. Taylor goes to the body off the right.
Gooden put some serious power into this. He popped his arm free. He just powered right through that. Taylor had it underneath his leg. Nice job. Uses it to mount him.
Full mount for the first time in this fight for Jared Gooden. 3:10 remains. Throws the legs up as Taylor. Takes an elbow.
If I'm Gooden's coach, I'm telling him, you just sit here, quit going for submissions and falling off. There he is. I think he's got it. He's blocking his neck with his head.
Oh, it's good night, Irene! On 5 days' notice, Jared Gooden taps out Brad Taylor with an armbar in the third. Two great athletes, two gentlemen.
Tough guys, both tough.
And how about those transitions from Gooden? When he didn't get the rear naked, he went to a guillotine. No guillotine, went to a key lock. No key lock, went to the armbar that finally found favor.
Solid skills, solid skills. I like him. And see how he's got this. When they flip over, pay attention to how he blocks him out with his shin bone on his neck. See how he's got that shin across, blocking him out so he can't turn into it and get out of it. Right leg could have come over the top of the head to keep him from getting up at all, but that shin bone was key in blocking him and stopping him from getting out of that armbar.
Okay, let's go to Colin Cantrell to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 2 minutes, 1 second in round number 3. Your winner by armbar, Jared Night Train Gooden.
He's impressive, and he'll be back at Legacy. You can bet on it. Jared Gooden on 5 days' notice. Third round armbar goes to 2-0. Plenty of action in a seesawing battle. Big takedown in the opening round from Gooden. It was all the prelude to the armbar that finished the fight. Folks, tonight in the main event, 10-4 Jordan Rinaldi versus 13-6 Clay Harivson. Legacy 47 on Access TV. We'll be right back.
This is it. Game day. Best day of the week. And when you play 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, every week is another shot at victory. Every week, use your knowledge and showcase your skills. So what are you waiting for? You like football, you like winning. How about you like them both at the same time and make this week the week you get it done? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Play 1 week fantasy football at DraftKings.com this Sunday. Play free with promo code BYWEEK.
Remember when riding a motorcycle meant thinking different? It still does. Star Motorcycles. We build it. You make it your own.
Get the latest news in MMA with Kenny Rice and Boss Rudin. This week, a preview of WSOF 24. WSOF welterweight contender John Fitch checks in. Nick Newell tells all about his upcoming lightweight bout. And UFC bantamweight Uriah Faber talks about his fallout with TJ Dillashaw. Don't miss Inside MMA, live tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Access TV.
The gold on the line. After all the talk is over, here we go. Welterweight championship on the line. Oh, yeah. That, folks, is more time. Welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome back to Legacy Fighting Championship number 47 from inside the Center Stage Theater. Folks, don't forget, play free fantasy MMA at DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the UFC. DraftKings.com, welcome to the big time. Also, don't forget, Inside MMA is live tonight following our fights. Join Roven Ronnie Kruk and El Guapo Bas Rutten. They've got Uriah Faber talking about the Dillashaw Team Alpha male feud. World Series of Fighting competitors John Fitch and Nick Newell talk about their upcoming fights. Scott Kent pipes the Lion Fight 25 card. That's taking place next Friday night at Pechanga. Maybe the biggest Muay Thai card in America for a long, long time. That and a whole lot more inside MMA Live tonight after our fights. Okay, coming up next, it should be a cracker as Josh Millwood takes on Chaz Walton at lightweight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the cage at this time, representing Veterans MMA, Josh Millwood.
The Anaconda Josh Millwood on legacy debut here tonight. A blue belt in BJJ. Millwood had a 6-week training camp in preparation for this one. Wasn't meant to fight until December due to a sprained MCL. Was coming in a little early here tonight, or maybe not. Seems confident enough. The doctor gave him the clearance. Said he worked on his boxing and on his Muay Thai in preparation for this one. Knows that Chaz Walton is well-rounded and a quick finisher. Knows that Chaz, like himself, will come out here tonight and try to end the fight early. Three and 2 in his last 5, including his amateur fights. 2-1 as an amateur, Josh Millwood.
And now his opponent makes his way to the cage, representing Knuckle Up Fitness, Chaz Walton.
Massive ovation for the hybrid, Chaz Walton. Fighting out of Dallas, Georgia, also on legacy debut. 5-0 in his last 5, including his amateur career. Comes off a first-round TKO over Sean Stouffer on June 27. A blue belt in BJJ, purple belt in American Karate. A 6-week training camp for Chaz. Worked also on his stand-up. He knows that Josh Millwood is one tough guy. He believes Josh is going to look to take the fight to the ground. Got his wife, Megan Walton, in the corner tonight. We asked him, is that awkward having your wife in your corner? He goes, no, it's better. I mean, after all, who would want to beat me up in front of my wife?
He said, more like, I can't let somebody beat me up in front of my wife.
Let's look a bit tail of the tape for this lightweight contest between Josh Millwood and Chaz Walton. Walton 1 year the elder. Got 4 inches in reach of the arms, but gives up an inch of the legs to Josh Millwood. Once again, let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second fight of the evening is being brought to us by HolyGrailHempLifestyle.com and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the legacy lightweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight 156 pounds. This boxer has an even record, 1 victory, 1 loss. Fighting out of Perry, Georgia, Josh the Anaconda Millwood. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight 155 and 1/2 pounds. This striker is undefeated as a professional. 2 victories, no losses. Fighting out of Sandy Springs, Georgia, the hybrid, Chaz Walton. Referee to give final instructions, Blake Grice.
Gentlemen, you know the rules, and I do expect you to follow them. Touch gloves back all the way up. We're going to fight on the bell. Good luck.
Blake Grice with the final instructions for this one. A big hello to Laurel watching in North Virginia. Oscar and little Mikey watching in Dyer, and Manny watching in Detroit. All of our fans watching live on Access TV. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's Chaz Walton versus Josh Millwood, set for 3x5 at lightweight. High left round kick could open up early from Chaz. Muay Thai clinch and knees from Millwood. Both men open up like a house on fire, toe-to-toe in the stand-up.
Tell you what, Millwood was taking some serious shots. Could not get out of the way of those.
Knee guard put on here by Millwood. Walton with a big takedown, goes to side control, now gets mount position. Good work from Chaz Walton in the early get-go. What can Chaz do from the full mount here?
Well, Walton wanted to keep it standing. Suddenly he's mounted. Nice takedown.
Walton has the back. Millwood could be in a whole lot of bother.
Looking for the body triangle here. Nice job controlling the leg.
Here's Walton, gonna find the finish.
He's on the jaw right now.
Millwood's face turning red like a tomato.
Crushing his jaw right now.
It's over. How do you do? Chaz Walton goes 3-0. Thank you, mother, for the Rabbits.
Yeah, he's solid, man. Good striking, good ground. Millwood's got an injured hip or back. Something's going on here. That figure 4 on the body probably put a vertebrae out of place, is what I'm guessing. Seen that happen several times in fights from that, where they arch on that and it'll pop your back out.
Not in a good way here, Josh Millwood, his second loss.
See how he's arching on that? I'm telling you, man. Across the jaw, but it will absolutely separate your spine. So painful. But if you got a long guy like he is, stretching you out, not good for the lower back. Yeah, lower back is trashed.
Comments from the UFC Hall of Famer, the super coach, Pat Miletich, and that back. Not good here, Pat.
They outlawed that figure 4 on the body in high school wrestling. And
for that reason?
Yeah, because the injuries, and wrestlers would just suffocate the other guy.
Good to see Millwood back to his feet here. Millwood's going to take a stool. And the ringside physician looking over him. But for Chaz Walton, a fantastic first round submission. And he goes to 3-0. Also want to say a big hello to Eric watching in Lincoln, Nebraska. Alex from Brookline, Massachusetts. Watching live on Access TV. Hope you're enjoying all the action. And also to Todd Helgeson watching in Dyer. Don't forget, folks, to follow us on Twitter at Chevello Voice, at Pat Miletich, at Access TV Fights. Next Friday night, we are in Pechanga Casino in Temecula, California. Lion Fight Muay Thai. In between that, you can watch the X Factor UK returning this fall on Access TV. Who's next? Catch the X Factor UK. Let's go up to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute, 8 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by rear-naked choke, the hybrid, Chaz Walton.
Good sportsmanship there between Walton and Millwood, as Chaz Walton goes 3-0 and Josh Millwood goes 1-2 and takes home a very sore back. Folks, coming up next, it could be the fight of the night. Jamie Pickett takes on the explosive Doug Alshon. You're watching Legacy 47.
around the clock. In defense of all we hold dear back home, America's Navy.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Wednesday.
Wondering what's going on?
Never fear. Access TV offers you the tricks and treats for this Halloween season.
I cannot argue with that.
Really?
What frightens you?
Any more questions?
What if he's Darth Vader?
Nothing but trailers. Wednesday, 8/7 Central. Only on Access TV.
What just happened?
On the next episodes of Only in America.
We pump that fluid down whole.
So it keeps the gas down. It's like Prilosec OTC for the well.
Now, do you grow facial hair?
I wish. My nephew has more hair than I do. It's pretty sad, isn't it?
And what's her name? And what is so innovative about what you do? Other than this shirt that's about to burn my eyes out.
Only in America with Larry the Cable Guy, back-to-back episodes. Thursday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Access TV.
Welcome to Gotham Comedy Live!
Let's get the show rolling. Let's have some fun.
This doesn't help my height at all, like standing in front of a huge cityscape. Honestly, this background, I look like Godzilla.
This week's host, SNL cast member Michael Che.
I ended up taking my daughter to the doctor. The doctor said, I just got to tell you, sir, your daughter is extremely allergic to nuts. Is there anything you can put in that shot that will last for about 45 years?
Gotham Comedy Live, Thursday at 10/9 Central, only on Access TV.
Welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome back to Legacy Fighting Championship number 47. The Legacy, I should say the Atlanta train, the big Ferris wheel, and inside the center stage theater, Legacy 47 is indeed alive and a happening. Still to come here tonight, our main event at lightweight. Jordan Rinaldi and Clay Harvison are both looking to be called to the UFC. And then it's Wesley Barnes versus David Kay in an all-Georgian rivalry. Coming up next, it's our nod for what could be the fight of the night. The always explosive Doug Usher takes on Jamie Pickett.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage at this time, representing Tier 1, Jamie Pickett.
No music for Jamie Pickett. Either that's very original or our DJ has fallen asleep. Nonetheless, though, Jamie Pickett makes his way to the Legacy cage for the very first time, having gone 4-1 in his last 5. 4 knockouts, 1 submission. He comes in tonight off a third-round TKO over Marcus Finch on September 19. Short notice fight for Jamie Pickett, a 1.5-week training camp. Been working out with John Salter, Derek Brunson. Expects Doug Usher to try and draw him into a brawl, but says Doug's skill level is not up to his. If you've seen Pickett fight before, he's very explosive, flying knees, headlocks, takedowns, the whole gamut.
Yes, solid wrestling and a brown belt in BJJ. Definitely a good grappler, but he's also pretty flashy when he does his striking. He'll throw spinning techniques. Likes to get crazy.
Well, after one of the most underwhelming ring entrances ever, let's hope Jamie Pickett can overwhelm us in this fight. Certainly will have his work cut out for him against Doug Usher. There's the streak, though, on Pickett. Marcus Finch, Savalas Williams, Nick Pothres, and Jason Fan. As I said, the Finch TKO was a beauty. It came in the third round back on September 19.
And now making his way into the cage, representing MOAB Fighting Concepts, Doug Usher.
As always, the Pride T-shirt being worn by Doug Yamato Usher. Purple belt BJJ. Green belt in judo, a 12-week training camp for Usher. Worked on his jiu-jitsu and his Muay Thai. The game plan is to stay in Pickett's face. Use the underhooks, lots of knees, elbows. Defend the takedowns, especially off the cage. The Pride FC theme song rings out across the Center Stage Theatre in Atlanta, Georgia. And does this make the goosebumps stand up or what? Here's Doug Usher last time here in Atlanta.
He's got super heavy hands. He's got ridiculous judo, very good throws, great balance, solid base. Look, he's a quiet guy. Even when you talk to him, he's very laid back, very humble, soft-spoken guy. But I tell you what, man, he's got solid skills.
Four wins on the trot for Doug Usher. Hasn't lost since June of 2013. You talk about excitement, you talk about well-roundedness, and you talk about this guy, Doug Usher. The all-seeing eye on his right shoulder as Usher enters the cage, and here's how they stack up. Usher, 5 years the older, gives up the height. Slight weight advantage over Pickett, gives up the reach in the arms and the reach in the legs. This one should be an absolute corker. Usher versus Jamie Pickett. Once again, let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third fight of the evening is being brought to us by Cyclops Vapors and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Middleweight Division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, his official weight 184.5 pounds. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holds a record of 5 victories against 2 defeats. Fighting out of Greenville, North Carolina, Jamie Pickett. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, his official weight 186 pounds. This striker holds a record of 4 victories against 2 defeats. Fighting out of Noonan, Georgia, Doug Yamamoto Usher. Referee to give final instructions, George Allen.
Gentlemen, we know the rules. Let's shake hands right here. Back up.
Doug Usher. Focused. Jamie Pickett, 1.5 weeks notice. Usher looks ready, like he's about to hurt someone. Bounds out of his corner in southpaw stance, throws the left cross early, looks for the takedown, Pickett, and gets the takedown.
Pickett, great knee tap takedown there. He used his length, long arms. Nice job, nice job. Almost past the guard. Usher sensed him off balance. Nice re-takedown.
Puts him inside a full guard here, does Doug Usher.
Good technique.
Plenty of action inside the opening 30 seconds, Pat.
Very good technique. Both these guys solid. Usher needs to get working. Going for the armbar on the brown belt. Yeah, he's locking it up, buddy.
The judoka looking for the armbar. Can he find it? Doug Usher. Is he going to have another first-round finish on his record?
Hips are coming in. Hips are coming in. He's trying to finish. Dude, this guy's a rough cat. Pickett working hard. See how he's got that leg to block him out. Working his arm out. Is Pickett maybe go for an inverted triangle here if he gets his arm out? He's already got his left leg in position to do it. Usher's got to decide. There's a big decision here what he's going to do when he lets go of that arm if he can't finish. Well, he's trying to put his hips in.
Usher hunting for this submission. Pickett defending. 1.5 minutes down so far in this opening round, and Pickett is free.
Usher, nice job, though, getting back to guard.
1 foot on hips here from Doug Usher. Pickett's corner calling for him to throw the right elbow. Don't think his balance is quite there for it. Kick off from Usher.
Pickett, the brown belt in jiu-jitsu, knows he's dealing with a solid dude on the ground now. Being a little more careful.
Foot on hip again there from Doug Usher.
Usher controlling the wrists. That's key. Great defense. Oh, nice elbow.
Inside full guard of Doug Usher is Jamie Pickett.
He's making Pickett work very hard on top.
Now push away, get your back to the wall. Push away, back on the wall. There you go, back on the wall now. Sit up, sit up, sit up. Sit up, sit up, Doug, sit up.
And here Pickett's corner saying pass to your left. A room to pass the guard of Doug Usher. Looks for it now and gets there. Listening to his corner.
Nice job. See Pickett reaching through the crotch, grabbing that leg that's on the ground.
Top position here for Doug Usher.
Beautiful job.
Elbow from Usher, nicely done. Back up onto his feet, little slip there. Pickett tried to capitalize, drops on for a single, then moves to a double leg. Takedown.
Nice job, ended up cross sides there.
Solid work on the ground so far from 5-2 Jamie Pickett against 4-2 Doug Usher. Cut the hip in there momentarily, back up onto both knees, side control for Jamie Pickett.
Usher right now staying patient, he's not in danger. Just gotta watch this elbow coming. Pickett, good job controlling.
Takes the back. Usher defending.
Usher, nice job blocking that second leg coming in. Then Pickett was going for an arm triangle. Usher saw that coming, rolled back over.
Pickett retakes the back, looks to put a hook in. Gets the left hook in.
See Usher blocking again. Tell you what, man, these guys are both very technical.
Pickett's going to look for the rear naked choke here. 25 seconds remains in the first round. Doug Usher has had to do a lot of defending. Full mounts again here from Pickett. Switches over to side control. Fantastic end to the round from Jamie Pickett. Should seal it with him on the judges' scorecards. Big hello to Paul Blocker, watching in New Orleans. Been a big fan of us since the HD Net days. Take a look at some of this action from the opening round, Pat.
Usher, nice job hooking the leg. See how he brings that across. Got the armbar locked up. See how he's scissoring his legs. Actually, the leg that's on the head should be on the bottom of the scissor. That puts more pressure on the head. But overall, it puts the clamp down on Pickett, makes it tougher for him to get out. And then you can see Pickett got his legs involved, trying to block Usher out from having the leverage to finish his arm. Both guys, hey, there's been a lot of technical grappling going on between these guys. Very impressed.
Sit down, ball the leg out first, get up from there. Sit, so scoot to the, when you're close to the wall.
Nice job from Jamie Pickett in the opening round. Takes it 10-9 on Pat's scorecard. Staring each other down across the cage here. Usher looking for a choke now.
Locking up an anaconda. He put the muscle down on him. Blocked it out. Made Pickett think about the choke and stop his aggressive takedown, though. Good strategy.
Back up to the feet. Nice left cross there from Usher, the southpaw. Doubles up on it. Oh, he gets caught with the counter punch. That was a beauty. Usher taking some solid knocks now. He's in trouble.
He got clipped right on the temple.
He's got to control the posture here of Jamie Pickett.
Yeah, because those arms are long.
Usher got caught, a beauty.
Usher can't let him get to cross sides. More punishment coming.
Usher is cut. Maybe the bridge of the nose.
How bad is he hurt? Is Pickett going to take advantage of this, go for this arm triangle? What's going on here?
Counter punch that dropped Doug Usher. Pickett taking the first round 10-9 on our scorecard. Another good showing so far, 1.5 minutes down in the second.
Usher working his way out. Oh, goodness.
Usher gets Pickett on his back. Can he return the favor?
I know he's motivated. He needs to get position here. Needs to pass the guard, get cross sides on the longer man, and start dropping elbows. Gotta pass, gotta pass. Can't let Pickett back up.
Some swelling on Usher's left eye. Small hematoma forming on his forehead. But he looks okay.
Gathering his wits, no doubt. Usher can't load up on that left anymore. That's why he got clipped.
Oh, he gets tagged again with the right hand. Usher on rubber legs. Pickett looking for the finish now. Usher's going to go up the cage. High kick around the neck.
He's gone.
Uppercut finishes it.
He's gone.
It's over.
Took some heavy shots. Wow.
A barrage there from Jamie Pickett.
Good job by Pickett holding off after he went down that time. He knew it was done. Watch, he just keeps landing them. Usher's obviously hurt, not getting his head out of the way of any of this stuff. Brutal. George Allen could have stepped in and stopped it there. He's out. He's done on his feet. Here comes the last one. Boom.
I'm going to give credit there to Jamie Pickett for not following up while Usher was on the ground, Pat, knowing the fight was over.
It was a class act.
Yep.
Both these guys are very tough. That kick to the neck didn't help things. Yeah. Pretty close on the ground, but Pickett had the advantage standing up, obviously. That was the key to the victory. Somebody needs to hold on to. Make sure they hold on to Usher on the way down those stairs out of this cage.
Disappointment for Doug Usher. Don't forget, folks, once again, next Friday night, it's Muay Thai, Pechanga Casino, California. Wayne Parr against Cosmo Alexander for the third time. That is something not to be missed. One of the biggest Muay Thai fights to ever take place on American soil is going down next Friday night here on Access TV. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes, 32 seconds into round number 2. Your referee, George Allen, calls a halt to the action. Your winner by TKO, Jamie Pickett.
6-2 is now the record of Jamie Pickett. Doug Usher falls to 4-3 and has his streak broken. Plenty of action in that contest. The striking of Jamie Pickett proved the undoing of Doug Usher. Second round knockout for Jamie Pickett on 1.5 weeks' notice. Coming up next, Josh Blyden versus Dick Sprayberry. Legacy 47 on Access TV. We'll be right back.
The sleeper pick, the guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's gonna play him? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Play this Sunday for your shot to become a fantasy football millionaire. Play free with promo code HOTDOG.
Get the latest news in MMA with Kenny Rice and Boss Rudin. This week, a preview of WSOF 24. WSOF welterweight contender John Fitch checks in. Nick Newell tells all about his upcoming lightweight bout. And UFC bantamweight Uriah Faber talks about his fallout with TJ Dillashaw. Don't miss Inside MMA, live tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Access TV.
Every Friday night, the world's greatest wrestlers collide.
Oh, beautiful leg lariat.
Coming up, the Bullet Club's Guns and Gallows battle Goto and Shibata for the tag team title at Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Off his partner's back.
The finest wrestlers.
I despise the Bullet Club, but man, are they looking sharp today.
The king of sports.
Kick by Shibata.
New Japan Pro Wrestling next Friday at 9/8 Central on Access TV.
The gold on the line. After all the talk is over, here we go. Smackdown. Here it comes, Cosmo Alexander. It is all over. The gunslinger reigns supreme. She is cracking.
Push for real.
The Women's Welterweight Championship on the line. Oh, yeah. That, folks, is going time.
Hey everyone, Ron Crook and the Hall of Famer Boss Rutan. Don't forget, immediately following the fights, Inside MMA is live from Los Angeles. Uriah Faber is here to give the final word about the beef between TJ Dillashaw and Team Alpha Man.
Also, Lion Fight President Scott Kent talks Muay Thai in the mainstream. And Access TV fights 300th show. 300 show.
That's big. John Fitch has returned, and it's not without controversy. He checks in ahead of a big fight against Yushin Okami.
And we have Nick Newell, who's going to tell us how he plans on getting another crack at the World Series of Fighting lightweight champ, Justin Gage.
Now back to Michael and Pat in Hotlanta for more Legacy 47. See you soon.
Welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome back to Legacy Fighting Championship number 47. Play free fantasy MMA at DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the UFC. DraftKings.com, welcome to the big time. Up next, we move to featherweight, where Josh Blyden, undefeated, takes on Nick Sprayberry. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage at this time, representing the Champions Training Center, Josh Blyden.
Undefeated Josh Blyden makes his way to the Legacy cage for the first time. A blue belt in BJJ. Blyden had an extensive 11-week camp in prep for this one. He's a Muay Thai guy, but he said he's strayed away from his boxing in recent fights, so he worked on his hands in preparation for this one. Plans to keep the fight on the feet, not looking to shoot in on Nick Sprayberry. Comes off a third-round sub-win over Marcos Briones back on October of last year. The wins before that over Dan Corchado and Luke Neyland. Loves the triangle on the ground. In the stand-up, look out for the right high kick on Josh Blyden. Finishing touches being put on by our cut man, Dave Maldonado here.
Key for Blyden, see if he can stop the takedowns of Sprayberry. That decides the win and loss most likely for him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent makes his way to the cage representing Knuckle Up Fitness, Nick Sprayberry.
Nick Sprayberry, the 27-year-old from Douglasville, Georgia, makes his way to the Legacy cage also for the first time. He comes in off a second-round heel hook over Jeremiah Scott back on July 27. Before that, the loss to Lawson McClure, the win over Mike Galatello. Purple belt in BJJ Sprayberry. He had an 8-week training camp in prep for this one. Also, like his opponent, worked mostly on his boxing. A real ground game is Nick Sprayberry's favourite. Guillotine, arm bars, heel hooks, he throws them all, but he also likes to stand and bang. Tail of the tape for this one, it should be a good one. Undefeated Blyden is 1 year the elder. Has the reach in the arms, a slight reach in the legs. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth fight of the evening is being brought to us by AndrewSitePrep.com and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Featherweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, his official weight 145 3/4 pounds. This striker is undefeated as a professional, 3 victories, no losses. Fighting out of Savannah, Georgia, Josh Blyden. And across the cage, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 146 pounds. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holds a record of 2 victories against a lone defeat. Fighting out of Douglasville, Georgia, Nick Sprayberry. Referee, get the final instructions, Blake Grice.
Nick and Josh, you both know the rules. I do expect a clean fight. Touch them up if you want to now. We're going to fight on the bell. Good luck.
Referee Blake Grice with the final instructions for this one as Nick Sprayberry takes on Josh Blyden. 3 rounds of action at featherweight.
All right, Josh, you ready?
Another
Nick,
night of legacy finishes thus far. 3 fights deep, 3 finishes. We have a southpaw fighter in Blyden. Orthodox fighter in Sprayberry. Nice trick takedown from him. Swept the leg out well.
Nice scramble here. Right there, all he's got to do is hook that leg. He can just sit there. He needs to take his right arm and hook the left leg, though, and he could just sit and slide out. There it is to cross sides.
Free for Blyden. Sprayberry adamant on finding a finish here in the first.
Good ground skills here. As you mentioned, Michael, he can take any submission. He can transition very well from one to another.
The BJJ purple belt looking to choke out Josh Blyden, who's a blue belt in BJJ.
Blyden holding onto that hand, trying to stay composed here. Nice job, nice job.
Don't grab the cage, Nick.
Proper position for that arm. Bring it across and keep it tight on the other side of his head. Yep, just like that. He's safe. Just has to watch a potential armbar in his left arm. Trying to climb down the body to get the leg.
Josh, take your hands out of the cage.
Got it. Reverse heel hook here coming. Got it in position. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Both men jousting for submissions in this first round.
Needs to put both his feet together on the belly of his opponent here. That's where your leverage comes from. Your legs, your feet contact with their torso, blocking them from sitting up. Look at him going for his own choke, going for a Darce, while there's a heel hook attempt on him.
All tied up like a ball of twine here, just past the halfway mark of the opening round.
Oh boy. Ah. See, no leverage for him. He's not isolating the leg. He's not blocking the torso.
Figure 4 around that left leg of Blyden. Nice elbow off the back from Sprayberry.
He's got to be able to fight through that. He's got to get that figure 4 off of there. He's going to scoop his left arm under it and grab the foot. It's going to be tough to submit him, though. See how he's straightening his leg. As long as he keeps his leg straight, it's tough. Unless Sprayberry can switch, transition to a knee bar facing the other way on the leg. Got to get his feet on him. Block him out like that. Starting to work. And put his leg back on the other dang side.
Sprayberry takes the back of Blyden. Standing up now.
Good action.
Under a minute remains in this first. Nice chamber in the knee, the hamstring there from Sprayberry.
Tight.
Is Blyden going to find the choke? Yes, he does! Another first round finish.
The striker gets the submission on the grappler. Well rounded.
Slick indeed from Blyden. You see why Josh Blyden is undefeated. He is now 4-0.
Check it out. He locks it up. Okay, go ahead and take the takedown. I'm just going to lock you up and go for it. He knew he had it tight. That's the only reason he gave up that takedown. Man, that's deep.
That's a blue belt in BJJ, tapping out a purple belt in BJJ in the first round. 11-week training camp for Blyden pays off with huge dividends. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, 26 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by a guillotine choke and still undefeated Josh Blyden.
Well, we told you that Legacy was the home of the most finishes in mixed martial arts. We have 4 fights into tonight's card. We have 4 finishes, including 2 now in the first round. Coming up next, CJ Hamilton versus Brantley Furr. Legacy 47 on Access TV Fights. We'll be right back.
To get to you, they'd have to get past us. America's Navy.
We've always had great shows here. Dallas seems to understand where I'm coming from. When I wake up, I do my best to cruise around whatever city we're at and soak up the culture as much as possible.
When I first opened this place, it was like the Wild West out there. It was nothing down here.
I've been working in restaurants for a long time. I wanted to do something different.
You could go to Charlie's, and there just happened to be 3 guys there that all 3 were legends.
The Navigator Live with AWOL Nation. October 21st, only on Access TV.
Wednesday. Soar to new heights as Access TV brings you the first film festival exclusively dedicated to the art of drone cinema. The New York City Drone Film Festival 2015, Wednesday, 11:10 Central, only on Access TV.
Welcome to Gotham Comedy Live! Let's get the show rolling, let's have some fun.
This doesn't help my height at all, like standing in front of a huge cityscape. Honestly, this background, I look like Godzilla.
This week's host, SNL cast member Michael Che.
I ended up taking my daughter to the doctor. The doctor said, I just got to tell you, sir, your daughter is extremely allergic to nuts. Is there anything you can put in that shot that will last for about 45 years?
Gotham Comedy Live, Thursday at 10, 9 Central, only on Access TV.
Welcome back inside the Center Stage Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, and Legacy Fighting Championship number 47 is alive and happening. Our ring card girls tonight in costume. They had a contest earlier on. The winner was the Hula Girl. Pat and I voted for the Incredible Hulk Girl, but Hula Girl ended up winning it. Folks, don't forget that Inside MMA follows our fights live tonight on Access TV. Join Robin, Ronnie Cruck and Bus Rutten. They've got Uriah Faber on the show. They've got John Fitch, Nick Mule. They've also got Lion Fights President Scott Kent talking about that massive Muay Thai card live on Access TV next Friday night. Possibly the biggest card American Muay Thai has seen in many, many years. Catch it all Inside MMA right after our fights, 11:30 Eastern, here on Access TV. Okay, coming up next, it's bantamweight CJ Hamilton, Brantley Furr.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage at this time, representing contemporary martial arts, CJ Hamilton.
You gotta remember my name, my name. Said you gotta remember my
The Autobot, CJ Hamilton, the 29-year-old out of Hartwell, Georgia. Legacy debut has gone 3-2 in his last 5. 1 knockout, 2 subs. Comes off a loss last time out against Cody Gully on July 3rd. He tapped him by a rear naked choke. 12-week camp for CJ. Worked on having no holes. Said those holes previously had been between the transitions of his striking to his wrestling. He worked a lot on his striking and prep for this one. Says he plans to have fun tonight, but knows Brantley Furr is a tough game opponent who always brings the fight.
Yeah, and Hamilton's a 2-time national champion wrestler, JUCO, which is junior college, but trust me, there's plenty of tough wrestlers in those divisions. So the pedigree's there, the athleticism's there. I think he just got thrown in the deep water a little bit early in his career. They didn't bring him up against lower level guys.
And now his opponent makes his way to the cage, representing American Top Team Atlanta, Brantley Furr.
Great ovation for the Honey Badger, Brantley Furr, fighting out of right here in Atlanta. 3-1 in his last 4, 2 knockouts, 1 submission. Also comes in tonight off a submission loss. That was against Abdiel Velasquez back on July 10. Purple belt in BJJ. Started training 6 years ago because he saw mixed martial arts on TV. Loves the guillotine. Had an 8-week camp in prep for this one. No CJ is going to try and wrestle with it. But the Honey Badger says he's not phased. He's going to push the pace. Keep the pressure on CJ. Says CJ's not a front runner. He'll exploit him by mixing up the hands.
Brantley Furr having a good guillotine. Works well for wrestlers who shoot on you. We'll see what happens with that.
Let's look at the tail of the tape and see how these two stack up. Experience goes the way of CJ. He's 1 year the younger, 3 inches the taller. Gives up the weight to Brantley Furr. 4 inches in the arms. He has CJ Hamilton. Gives up a half in the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 5th fight of the evening is being brought to us by True Tech Roofing and Restoration and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy Bantamweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 133 3/4 pounds. This wrestler holds a record of 5 victories against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Hartwell, Georgia, CJ, the Autobot Hamilton. across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, official weight 135 and 1/2 pounds. This Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holds a record of 3 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Atlanta, GA, Brantley, the Honey Badger. Referee gives final instructions, George Allen.
Gentlemen, we know the rules. Let's shake hands right here, back up.
31 finishes in the last 40 legacy fights now. Will we see another finish? Will we see another first round finish? We've already seen 2 tonight.
You ready? You ready?
CJ Hamilton and Brantley Furr at bantamweight. Fake early outside thigh kick from CJ. Nice movement from him early on.
Guy's moving pretty quick.
High left roundhouse, counter right hand from Furr.
CJ got clipped with that right hand and went down.
CJ's moving a lot, but his hands are wide open and he stuns.
Throwing naked kicks and eating punches.
High right roundhouse, tried to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Wild overhand there from the Honey Badger Furr. Digs to the body like he's digging for oil. Backs up against the cage now. Knee to the upper right rib cage from CJ.
Looks like he caught him in the liver. The elbow clamped down quick right after that.
Knee guard put on here from Furr. Slowed down a little now after an explosive opening 45 seconds. Switches knee guard off the right leg now does Furr.
CJ, good job with the underhooks, keeping the pressure.
Referee George Allen keeping a close eye on proceedings. Nice knee, just pops it up to the right ribs again there, does CJ Hamilton.
Hamilton got to do something with these double unders.
I thought that was a curl around calf kick there, off the right leg from Brantley Furr. Something used to see in a lot of old school kickboxing, not so much these days in Muay Thai or kickboxing, let alone mixed martial arts. An old heel kick to the calf, the gastrocnemius muscle.
Those sting.
Oh yeah.
Nice job, bumped the shoulder into the head and then replaced it with his own forehead. Creative.
Knee guard put on again here by Brantley Furr.
See if George steps in here pretty quick.
Bit of a stalemate against the cage at the moment. In what has been a rip-snorting night of stoppages so far, we've had 4 in a row. No fight is yet to go the distance. Only one of those fights got into the 3rd round. That was the opening fight between Jared Gooden and Brad Taylor. Oh, nice counter right hand off the leg kick there from Furr.
CJ's got to quit doing that.
Look how wide and low the hands are here on CJ Hamilton. He's cutting some awkward angles, but he's getting tagged on the counter striking. Driving takedown, double leg there from CJ, goes inside the closed guard.
There we saw a glimpse of his national champion past.
Big hello to Mike Sesnolovich, who is watching live tonight.
Mike fought in the UFC, fought for my IFL team. Good man.
Always watches Access TV fights.
Scariest leg locks and guillotines in the business.
Really?
It's terrifying, yeah. You do not want him leg locking you.
110 remains in this seesawing opening round.
Used to walk around the gym with a medicine ball under his arm, squeezing it after practice. And then he'd get your neck in a guillotine and you're just done. You just crush it.
Nice little slap and a tickle there from referee George Allen and breaks them up. Outside leg kick, that counter right-hand again. Fur is reading those leg kicks, and CJ's leaving his jaw exposed for these counters.
Oh. Both are wild.
Counter right-hand again from Fur. Look how wide the hands are once more on CJ Hamilton. Fur looking with the elbows, trying a bit of slice and dice and filleting.
Nice elbows. Nice statement for the judges here at the end.
One down, we go to the towels. Don't forget, folks, follow us on Twitter at Access TV Fights, at Pat Militich, at Chevello Voice. Let us know your thoughts on Legacy Fighting Championship number 47.
Slow deep breath, slow deep breath. Slow deep breath. You're doing purpose. That's purpose. He's never seen that CJ before. No one's seen that CJ. That CJ's unbeatable. No doubt. No doubt. You hear me? Slow deep breaths now. Slow deep breaths.
Go jab, uppercut, right? He ducks a lot. That uppercut is always there, man. He ducks a lot. But you gotta connect. When you connect, you gotta do something else after that. Okay? Another thing,
take your
keep your hands high. He's throwing the head kicks very high, so don't let him quit you on top of your head, okay?
Recompose yourself right now. Let's go and enjoy the fight, you know?
Some very good advice in the corner there of Fur, saying that CJ ducks a lot. Look for the uppercut.
And CJ ducks to the side a lot, so I'm looking for head kicks a lot against CJ, and certainly good advice, though, for his corner, telling him to keep his hands up, because he's going to get clipped with one of those high kicks if he doesn't.
Nice uppercut from CJ.
CJ listening to his corner. Nice snap down.
Muay Thai clinch. Oh, high knee, the big kibosh. Fur's in trouble.
Broke his nose, possibly.
Oh, shattered his nose with that Muay Thai knee. A little bit of Muay Thai 101 there from CJ Hamilton.
CJ listened to his corner, started all of that with that uppercut, landed it, then went to town with the knees.
Another finish in Legacy. 5 in a row tonight. 32 finishes in the last 41 Legacy fights.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
Fur will be breathing out of the back of his neck after that knee to his nose.
They're going to run from him. They'll run from him. Hey, none of that shit will work without him.
Big hello to Justin W. Hill watching in Fort Worth, Texas, as we take a look again at this devastating stop.
CJ doing some work. Nice snap down there. There's another uppercut. Then the perfect knee to the nose. Fur wanted no more of that. See how he spins the angle, snaps him down. And then the second one lands right up the middle. CJ, pretty wild fighter, but they can tone him down and refine his technique with his wrestling. Kid's gonna be scary.
I can go 3 more rounds, baby.
Still. See the damage to the nose there of Brantley Fur. Beautiful Muay Thai technique from CJ Hamilton. Be seeing a whole lot of those devastating knees and slicing elbows next Friday night. Lion Fight live from Pechanga Casino in California. Wayne Parr, Cosmo Alexander. Let's go to Colin Cantrell to make this all official.
20 seconds into round number 2. Your winner by TKO, CJ the Autobahn Hamilton.
CJ Hamilton, the Autobot is exuberant. 6-4 now his record. The Honey Badger Brantley Fur falls to 3-2. Don't forget, folks, once again, live tonight after our fights, join Ron Cruck and Bus Rutten for Inside MMA. They've got Scott Kent on the show talking about Lion Fight 25 next week. And here's the Muay Thai one-on-one. You're about to see it from CJ Hamilton to finish this fight. The big KO knee to Bradley Furr. Coming up next, it's an all-Georgia rivalry. Wesley Barnes takes on David Kay, the A-Town Ogre. It's Legacy 47 on Access TV.
This is it. Game day. Best day of the week. And when you play 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, every week is another shot at victory. Every week, use your knowledge and showcase your skills. So what are you waiting for? You like football, you like winning. How about you like them both at the same time and make this week the week you get it done? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Play 1 week fantasy football at DraftKings.com this Sunday. Play free with promo code BYWEEK.
Get the latest news in MMA with Kenny Rice and Boss Rutten. This week, a preview of WSOF 24. WSOF welterweight contender John Fitch checks in. Nick Newell tells all about his upcoming lightweight bout. And UFC bantamweight Uriah Faber talks about his fallout with TJ Dillashaw. Don't miss Inside MMA, live tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Access TV.
Every Friday night, the world's greatest wrestlers collide.
Oh, beautiful leg lariat.
Coming up, the Bullet Club's Guns and Gallows battle Goto and Shibata for the tag team title at Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Off his partner's back.
The finest wrestlers.
I despise the Bullet Club, but man, are they looking sharp today.
The king of sports.
Kick by Shibata.
New Japan Pro Wrestling next Friday at 9/8 Central on Access TV.
The gold on the line. After all the talk is over, here we go. Smackdown. Here it comes, Cosmo Alexander. He's over. The gunslinger reigns supreme. It's a front kick. Push for real. The Women's Welterweight Championship on the line. Oh, yeah. That, folks, is Muay Thai. Welcome back inside the Center Stage Theatre in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome back to Legacy 47. We are 5 fights in. We've had 5 finishes tonight. What a night it's been. And don't forget, folks, you can play free fantasy MMA at DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the UFC. DraftKings.com. Welcome to the big time. Welcome cage-side to one of my favourite fighters, the beautiful Sarah McMahon, UFC fighter. Great to have Sarah in attendance here tonight. Okay, coming up next, big rivalry fight. An all-Georgia battle that could only happen here at Legacy. It's Wesley Barnes taking on Dave Vitkay at welterweight. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the cage at this time, representing the Champions Training Center, Wesley Barnes.
Wesley Barnes fights out of Savannah, Georgia. Brown belt submission fighter. Blue belt in BJJ under Mushin Corbray. Says Vitkay rushes in with overhands and takedown attempts. Says he knows exactly what Dave Vitkay is going to try and do to him. Will exploit Vitkay with his range, take him down and pound him out. Let's take a closer look at Wesley Barnes.
Mr. Barnes, very, very good wrestler, very aggressive. Constantly keeps the pressure on. The guy's got no fear, really. Young guys generally don't, but no, this kid's strong, agile, solid wrestling, good striking.
Hat-trick of wins coming in tonight. Pat over Amir Dadovic, Ilum Rivera, and Warren Smith. Wesley Barnes finding form. Hasn't lost since October 2013. You know, always when I look at those dates, Pat, on screen, I've got to flip it around because in Australia, we go the other way around. We go day and then month.
Yeah, they usually do that in Europe and everywhere else.
America, you go month.
America's different, right?
Yeah, it's true.
No metric system.
No metric system.
Hey, we're doing yards here, bud. Pounds.
What the hell is Fahrenheit?
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the cage, representing Knuckle Up Fitness, David K.
From the security you now have sight of who you're heading towards first, but at this moment it is still unclear.
Pat Miletich calls him the White Shrek. He is known as the A-Town Ogre. David K. from Atlanta, and his second legacy fight has been on quite the streak, winning his last 5 fights in a row, 4 of those by stoppage. We'll take a closer look at the A-Town Ogre.
Well, we talk about how strong Vic K is. He really is a really strong guy. Up against Barnes, he's probably going to get matched in strength, but he likes to put the clamps on people, put them on their back, go to work on them. If he gets your arm, you're in trouble. Super good endurance, super strong, knowledgeable on the ground. Just likes to grind people down, wear them out, and get them out of there.
Says he beats Wesley Barnes everywhere. Experience will prove the difference, and there you see the streak. Last 5 in a row, 4 by finish for Dave Vitkay. Loves the guillotine, loves the liver kick and the stand-up. Had an 8-week camp in prep for this one. Worked on his stand-up. A purple belt in BJJ. Also works security in nightclubs. Sporting a black eye here as well tonight, David K, the A-Town Ogre. As we look at the beautiful Medusa ring girl and the tail of the tape, experience all the way to the A-Town Ogre. 4 years the elder Vic K. Gives up reach in the arms, gives up an inch in the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event is being brought to us by Star Motorcycles and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy welterweight division. Introducing first, on my right, fighting out the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 6 feet tall, his official weight, a perfect 171 pounds. This grappler holds a record of 3 victories against a lone defeat. Fighting out of Savannah, Georgia, Wesley Barnes. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 170 3/4 pounds. This cardio juggernaut holds a record of 15 victories, 12 defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Atlanta, GA, Dave A-Town Ogre VK. Referee to give final instructions, Blake Grice.
Wesley, Dave, you both know the rules. I expect you to follow them. Touch them up if you want to. We're going to fight on the bell.
Dave Vitkay, the A-Town Ogre, and the very intense Wesley Barnes. Nick Kalikas closes the odds for this one. Vitkay, the favourite, -140. The comeback on Barnes, +100. Follow Nick on Twitter @FightOdds. Barnes looks to close the gap early and clinch up with Vitkay.
Vitkay throws that liver kick while he comes across. Vitkay trying to shut him down here on takedown attempt. Vitkay taking deep breaths, trying to stay calm. Oh, buddy, nice transition. That was quick.
The A-Town Ogre hunting for a submission.
Nice job. Didn't end up on his back.
10 submissions thus far in 15 wins for the A-Town Ogre, Dave Vitkay.
Vitkay's trying to power his way into those legs.
Wesley Barnes yet to win by submission, has the 1 knockout, 2 decision wins.
Great hips and balance, and then right back up comes Vitkay.
Only 4 pro fights for Wesley Barnes.
Those are pretty evenly matched strength-wise.
Takedown from the A-Town Ogre.
Look at Barnes. Talk about some strength getting back up.
Barnes.
He just put his hands down on the mat, bridged up, and then stood up.
Good corking knees to the outside thigh there from Dave Vitkay. Overhook on the left arm of Vitkay. Split in the audience here tonight between these two Georgian fighters. A little more support, I think, for Dave Vitkay. Sellout crowd inside the Centre Stage Theatre in Midtown Atlanta.
Trying to dig in here.
Single leg and a takedown from Vitkay.
I'm telling you, Michael, this guy's a freak. Barnes, I can't believe how he's getting up and reversing Vitkay off just pure athleticism and balance.
And only 4 fights. Wesley Barnes certainly has all the tools, has impressed us thus far in his career, and continues to do so.
Vitkay has to understand now that when he takes him down, if he gets the chance to do it again, as soon as Barnes puts his hands on the mat to stand up, because I've not seen people do that the way he's doing it, he's got to snatch those arms out from underneath him so he can't get up again.
Vitkay thought about the liver kick, switch stance, throws a right hand down the tube. Double leg now from the 8-out Ogre. Slam to the canvas. Barnes looking for a way back to his feet.
If Barnes stands up again, Vitkay's clamped down on those legs. He's like, man, I cannot let this guy up again. He needs to be snagging a wrist. Half guard work by Barnes. Nice job. Good technical stuff here.
The 8-out Ogre looking for the submission.
Barnes better get hand control in there.
125 remains in an action-packed opening round. It is co-main event of Legacy 47.
Barnes making Vitkay work awful hard to get takedowns and then coming right back up. And Vitkay's got to work at it again. A lot of energy getting burned.
Gives up on the double legs as the 8-out Ogre. Knee to the outside thigh from Vitkay, and again to that left thigh. Switches over to the right quadricep.
Vitkay tight around that waist. See if he steps and tries to block the leg again.
Both men knew that
stay busy, guys. Let's go.
Neither would be easy pickings tonight. Vitkay is a wily veteran with a lot of tricks up the proverbial sleeve. Punches to the thigh from the 8-out Ogre. High knee from Vitkay. Say a big hello to Matt and Annalisa Merilis, watching in Chico, California. Watching a rip snorter as the incredible Hulk Ringo does her round.
Watch the way Barnes gets up after getting taken down. Get a grappler on top of you and see if you can do this.
What do you want?
Watch him, just puts his hands on the mat. I'm just going to get up. Check that out. Did it earlier in the round where he just bridged up on both his hands and his feet and just stood up. It's a stud. A lot of coaches out there be salivating to train this guy.
You give the lead to Vitkay after one pack.
Persistence, takedowns, constantly on the attack, landed some strikes at the end of the round.
Vitkay first to emerge from the corner. Don't forget, folks, if you're playing on DraftKings.com, use the promo code AXS. Second round in this very small Legacy cage tonight. A cage that so far has produced 5 straight finishes, 2 in the first round, and Vitkay comes out with a heavy artillery.
Barnes got to shut down his aggressiveness this round. Surprised Barnes isn't trying to strike with him more.
Vitkay wants to find the choke. Guillotine attempt here from the 8-out Ogre.
Might be tight. Oh, buddy.
Right hand if you need me.
Gives a thumbs up to referee Blake Grice. Vitkay hunting for it.
Barnes surviving. Barnes needs to slide his left knee over, get to half guard, protect his neck with the body of Vitkay.
The swelling and purpleness you see under the eye of Vitkay is not a result of tonight's fight. He came in with that.
So Barnes could just lock up a rear choke here if it was a little better. And a lot of times guys will let go of your legs and then you can spin to their back with the choke already in and finish. Decided not to go for it.
Hammerfist tries to the thigh from the A-Town Ogre, goes down for a single leg, switches to a double now, looks for the takedown, gets the takedown on Wesley Barnes.
See if Barnes can get up this time. Vitkay's not snagging that wrist. Got to take that wrist out from underneath him. Barnes looking for a triangle. He's setting it up.
Barnes having words with his corner. Don't know quite what Wesley said. Foot on hips here from Barnes.
Good job stretching him out, blocking him out. Something's wrong. He was pointing at his chest.
Some trouble here for Wesley Barnes.
Barnes was pointing to his chest or something. I don't know if he popped a rib or what was going on. He's hurting.
He's grimacing here,
yeah, there's
Wesley
something going
Barnes.
on. So you pop cartilage in your rib, I'm telling you, man, it hurts bad. And if it's in the wrong place, it'll thump your diaphragm and knock the wind out of you.
Dave Vitkay not relenting. The A-Town Ogre all over Wesley Barnes here.
I'm surprised Vitkay's not reaching for that arm that's posted with the arm on the back side. Hook it and trap it.
If this goes to the end of the round, we'll try and get a listen into the corner of Wesley Barnes and see what's troubling him.
Oh, Vitkay, nice. Tries to push him up and
full mouth for Wesley.
Wesley's hips, I'm telling you, man, balance like a freak.
Barnes takes the back of Dave Vitkay. How the tide has turned.
This kid is just ridiculous.
One 1-5 remains in the second.
Vitkay controlling those wrists, being smart here. Nice job, Vitkay reversing him again. Back and forth. Vitkay's the one landing strikes, though, on the ground. See if Barnes can get back up. Yeah, his ribs are hurting, I'm telling you. It's got to be.
Look at the Goldberg-esque tattoo on the left arm there of Dave Vitkay. Bill Goldberg beating Hulk Hogan, I remember, Hollywood Hogan, just down the road from here quite a few years ago in the WCW for the world title. As we come to the end of the second round, ruling second round for Wesley Barnes.
What's wrong? Rib?
Can Wesley even get to his feet here?
His ribs are trashed, I'm telling you.
This might be over. Let's keep a look on Wesley Barnes here.
You got 60 seconds to think about it. Get up.
Referee saying you've got 60 seconds to think about whether you want to get up or not, and he does.
You know, I'm telling him to stay off the cage, box, win this last round.
Let's go. You get the ball. You made it back. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's do it for our fun. Come on, baby.
You gotta tell him to just get up and box.
He's fine.
These guys that are telling him to go in there and fight have no idea how bad that hurts. It's not pleasant. And the doctor's got to be concerned about a broken rib that could puncture a lung. You don't know whether it's a dislocated or the cartilage is popped loose.
It's been bothering him the whole round.
Or if it's broken.
Face, but I couldn't.
They probably don't want to risk it with his lungs.
It's over.
Calling it.
Yep. Okay.
Smart by the doctor. Can't take a chance with that.
David K wins by TKO. Another finish in Legacy. Devastating for Wesley Barnes, but my word, what a contest he put up. We will see Wesley Barnes back again, no doubt. Impressed all and sundry. David K keeps his streak alive. He's won his last 6 in a row now. 5 of them by stoppage. Now watch the face here of Barnes when he lands. Could this be the spot where he injured his ribs? That shoulder driving into the rib cage there. Perhaps that was it. The A-Town Ogre, one happy ogre. There's the big ogre hammer. Mallet. Okay, we'll go to Colin now, and he's going to make this one all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end, 5 minutes, round number 2, the doctor calls a halt to the match. Your winner by TKO, Dave A-Train Ogre Bitkay.
Okay, Pat Miletich is with the Ogre.
All right, in here with Dave Bitkay. Dave, that was a very competitive battle there for quite a while.
Yes, it was. Wesley's a tough motherfucker. Excuse my language. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he is tough, and he doesn't have, you know, coming into this, he only had 4 professional fights. We asked him yesterday, you know, Dave Bitkay's got like 30 fights. What do you think about that? And he goes, you know what, I'm gonna go after him.
Yeah, I appreciate it because it was a great fight. He kept up with me until he hurt his ribs, and couldn't be happier.
Do you think it was one of the slams that you got on him that injured the ribs probably?
I think it was one of the slams. I think maybe my shoulder landed into his ribs there, and I heard him saying to the ref, my rib. I was trying to beat on it some more, but it is what it is.
Yeah. No, look, I talked about you before the fights. I said, you know, you're strong enough. You're the type of strength guy that could pick up a desk and throw it at somebody. But obviously, he's got a lot of power too, competitive fight. But let's move on to what you're thinking next. You've been on quite a run. Yeah. What do you think's next for you?
I'm on a 6-fight win streak. I'd like to fight for the Legacy title, 170, or I'll go over to Bellator and kick Brennan Ward's ass.
All right, buddy. Dave Bitkay, great performance.
Don't mess with the A-Town Ogre. He's done it again. 6 in a row now for Dave Bitkay. Coming up next, the main event. Jordan Rinaldi and Clay Harivson are about to get in the cage. You're watching Legacy 47 at Access TV.
Around the world, around the clock, in defense of all we hold dear back home, America's Navy.
Mixed martial arts legend Bas Rutten introduces his Bas Body Action System. Now you can train like a super athlete right in your own home. The revolutionary Bas stand is engineered to disperse impact and withstand the toughest punishment. It can be customized for all sizes and configurations. And when you're done, it folds up effortlessly in just seconds and is light enough to store anywhere. Unlike other workout programs, Soft Targets ensure you can always have the correct form and add resistance to your routine. Now you can sculpt your entire body, the whole package, while learning real self-defense techniques.
People walk up on the street to me and they say, man, you changed my life, and there's one thing I can tell you, that when you get the Body Action System, it's going to change your life too.
The customizable training stand with head, torso, and 2 focus pads and Boz's beginner through advanced DVDs to guide you is yours to try risk-free.
Are you ready? Woo! Regala!
This hamburger shop for 5 guys, that's just too many people touching my meat.
This will be a mess, I promise you that.
You're a greasy, fast, 200-pound Italian tank.
I must break you. Go for it.
Welcome back inside the Center Stage Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome back to Legacy Fighting Championship number 47. Michael Chevello, Pat Miletich with you. Pat, Legacy doing again what Legacy does. We are 6 fights into the card. We've had 6 finishes so far, 2 of those in the first round. Legacy has the highest rate of finishes of, I think, any promotion in mixed martial arts at the moment.
And they try to match them as evenly as they can. They do. We've seen some very competitive fights up until people get finished. Good athletes, hungry fighters, but these guys go for it at this level. They want to get to the big show. They're going to pull out all the stops.
And you know that this is a platform to the big show because Legacy has sent no fewer than 30 fighters to the UFC. The latest being, of course, the new sensation, Sage Northcutt, just coming off his win against Frank Trevino.
Right.
So these guys know if you're on a Legacy card, not only are you televised nationally into, you know, so many millions of homes across Access TV, but you get the chance to be watched by the Bellators, watched by the UFCs, watched by the big leagues, and maybe get your call up.
If I'm an up-and-coming fighter, I'm knocking down the door of Legacy. I'm bugging Mick Maynard. I'm knocking down the door of RFA. I'm trying to get on those 2 shows for sure. A few others out there, but these guys are a conveyor belt into the UFC.
Take a look how impressive some of these finishes have been tonight. First of all was Jared Gooden against Brad Taylor. Toe-to-toe they went into the 3rd round before Gooden found the finish.
Yeah, Gooden, I mean, just great grappling out of him. Very solid, very strong guy, great balance. And
5 days notice, Pat.
Yep, and he just stretched an arm. Now this kid's in shape, stays ready. That's what you've got to do.
2-0 for Jared Gooden. Taylor falling to 3-4. Jamie Pickett upset Doug Usher in this unexpected victory. Pickett tremendously strong, slick with his transitions for submission.
Yeah, both guys, it was evenly matched on the ground, but Pickett's striking was above Usher's, and that's what got him the victory in this fight. Brutal striking, brutal finish from Pickett.
Most people expected Doug Usher to win this one. Was not to be. You see the striking there. The hands of Jamie Pickett proved the difference. He got the win in the 2nd round by knockout. Josh Blyden over Nick Sprayberry, a 1st-round submission the way of Blyden.
Yeah, Blyden's the blue belt, Sprayberry a purple belt, but Blyden said he wanted to come in and strike, ended up not doing that. Getting on some nasty guillotine here, high elbow, tough to get out of that. That's like a hangman's noose, you're just not getting out.
Blyden still undefeated, 4-0. Sprayberry falls to 2-2. Another fantastic finisher was a 2nd-round knee, a Muay Thai 101 by C.J. Hamilton over Brantley Furr.
The wrestler, 2-time national champ, I might mention, using the Muay Thai. Nice snap down here, change angles, 1 more knee, adds a few punches on the ground, it's over.
C.J. going 6-4, Brantley Furr falling to 3-2. 6 finishes so far here at Legacy, 1 fight to go. It's our main event. It's Jordan Rinaldi versus Clay Harvison. Pat, Rinaldi, last time we saw him on Access TV, got knocked out badly in RFA, has had 2 wins since then, believes that with another win over Harvison here tonight, he deserves a call-up to the UFC. Clay Harvison has won his last 4 in a row, has not lost a fight since September 2012. Anyway you cut the pie on this main event, it should be a ripper.
Rinaldi needs to keep this from being turned into a brawl. He really needs to be careful because Harvison is power power puncher, very strong guy, likes to brawl, likes to turn it into an ugly fight, just a rugged, tough guy. So I'm saying to pick, Rinaldi, you've got to be careful here. Pick your shots, be smart, get takedowns, control the position, and win the fight. Get out of here without getting hurt.
Pat, tonight's been exciting. Next week, I think, is one of the most anticipated fight events we've ever covered on Access TV. Next week, we're at Pechanga Casino in Temecula, California for Lion Fight 25. I know it'll be your first time ever seeing live the worldwide phenom known as the 10-time World Muay Thai champion Wayne Parr, a Muay Thai pioneer, a legend in the sport, rematches Cosmo Alexander for a trilogy match, their third time. They are one win apiece going into this. I mean, that's one of the biggest Muay Thai fights ever on American soil.
Oh, without a doubt. And, you know, the first time I started calling Muay Thai with you, I was in love with the sport. I competed in the sport years ago. For me, I'm surprised, and this isn't a knock to MMA at all. I'm quite surprised, and I know you're surprised, that Muay Thai has not taken over in popularity over MMA. These guys are sick strikers. You get used to watching MMA. There's some great strikers in MMA. I'm not going to, kid you, though. But Muay Thai, the sickest, scariest people on the planet when it comes to striking. You don't want to be in there with them.
And if you want to see one of them next Friday night, as I said, Wayne Parr from Australia just landed in California today. Word is he is looking in top shape. He takes on his arch nemesis, Cosmo Alexander. Also on that card next Friday night will be Jorina Barsh, the Dutch woman who crushed Christian Cyborg in a Muay Thai contest. She is back on Lion Fight, and many, many more on there as well. It is stacked. That is live next Friday night here at Access TV, and also if you're in the area, it's at Pechanga Casino next Friday night. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our main event between Jordan Rinaldi and Clay Harivson. You're watching Legacy 47 live on Access TV.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Wednesday.
Wondering what's going on?
Never fear. Access TV offers you the tricks and treats for this Halloween season.
Cannot argue with that.
Really? What frightens you?
Any more questions? What if he's Darth Vader?
Nothing but trailers. Wednesday, 8/7 Central. Only on Access TV.
What just happened?
On the next episodes of Only in America.
We pump that fluid down whole.
So it keeps the gas down. It's like Prilosec OTC for the well.
Now, do you grow facial hair? Or
I wish. My nephew has more hair than I do. It's pretty sad, isn't it?
And what's her name? And what is so innovative about what you do? Other than this shirt that's about to burn my eyes out.
Only in America with Larry the Cable Guy, back-to-back episodes. Thursday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Access TV.
Welcome to Gotham Comedy Live! Let's get the show rolling. Let's have some fun.
This doesn't help my height at all, like standing in front of a huge cityscape. Honestly, this background, I look like Godzilla.
This week's host, SNL cast member Michael Che.
I ended up taking my daughter to the doctor. The doctor said, I just got to tell you, sir, your daughter is extremely allergic to nuts. Is there anything you can put in that shot that will last for about 45 years?
Gotham Comedy Live, Thursday at 10/9 Central, only on Access TV.
Everywhere we go, everywhere we travel.
I've had dreams about this moment.
This is the best, man.
Oh my God.
We love your show. We love your show.
Everywhere we travel.
We love everywhere you go. Turn on, it's time for that. Turn on, it's time for that.
Everywhere we go, everywhere we travel.
Art Manning in the house. Coolest show ever, late night when you're on the couch.
Art Man.
That's what it's about.
Art Man, they call me Art Man.
Indeed.
Watch the show. It's only right here on Access TV.
It has been a scintillating night of action so far. 6 fights in, 6 finishes, and here's how it's gone down. Jared Gooden on 5 days' notice, armbarring Brad Taylor. Chaz Walton face-cranking Josh Millwood in the very first round. Jamie Pickett causing an upset, 1.5 weeks' notice, defeating Doug Usher by TKO. Josh Blyden defeated Nick Sprayberry by guillotine. CJ Hamilton TKO'd Brantley Fur with a bit of Muay Thai 101. And Vic K defeating Barnes by TKO. Dr. Stoppage. Main event time from here in Atlanta. Once again, it's Jordan Rinaldi, Clay Harvison. This one should be a corker. Let's go to the beautiful baldness of Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the cage, representing Team ROC, Jordan Rinaldi.
Jordan Rinaldi, familiar to Access TV viewers from his RFA days, now on Legacy debut. Brown belt in BJJ under Sergio Pena. 6-week camp for Rinaldi, who has rallied back well after being knocked out in his last RFA fight. He comes up tonight, comes in off a third-round sub-inverted tri-key lock over Solslan Abagnogov and World Series of Fighting back in January. Let's take a close look at all-day Jordan Rinaldi.
Well, Rinaldi's a well-balanced fighter, really decent striking, quick, agile. Got to be careful leaving his jaw out there in this fight. Said he's worked on his defense quite a bit. But he's solid, well-rounded. Brown belt in BJJ, as you mentioned. Training with Sergio Pena, you're going to be pretty dang good on the ground.
Back-to-back wins over Abanokov and Joey Elmore after the KO against Jay Muntazeri in RFA. Rinaldi says he is ready for the next step in his career. Look out for his left hook on the ground. Look out for his triangle. He predicts a second-round finish. Takedown and submission.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent makes his way to the cage, representing American Top Team Atlanta, Clay Harvison.
Heavy middle Clay Harvison, the 35-year-old out of Atlanta, Georgia. First time fighting in Legacy, 4-1 in his last 5, 6 knockouts, 4 subs. Purple belt in BJJ. Let's take a closer look at the man they call heavy middle.
Harvard he's just kind of like a guy that just doesn't care. Scary person to fight, no fear in him, likes to bang, has plenty of power to hurt people, very good on the ground. A tough, hard-nosed dude.
There's the streak on Harvison, the last 4 in a row. 2 of them by TKO. Predicts another TKO, said it'll come from a hook-cross combination. Interestingly, both these men, Harvison and Rinaldi, share the same birthday, September 25. What don't they share? Let's look at the tale of the tape. 10-4 versus 13-6, 7 years the older is Clay Harvison. He's got the height, Harvison. He's got the reach in the arms, but a big leg reach goes the way of Jordan Rinaldi. Experts find case for this one. Striking Harvison, ground Rinaldi, speed Harvison, strength Rinaldi, endurance Jordan Rinaldi. Let's go to Colin Cantrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Atlanta, GA, are you ready? It's time for the big one. Our main event of the evening is being brought to us by Yamaha and is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the Legacy lightweight division. Introducing first on my right, fighting out of the Star Motorcycles blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, his official weight 155 1/2 pounds. This submission wrestler has built a record of 10 victories against 4 defeats. Fighting out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Jordan Rinaldi. And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Yamaha red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, his official weight 157 1/2 pounds. This Muay Thai fighter holds a record of 13 victories against 5 defeats. Fighting out of Atlanta, GA, Clay Heavy Metal Harivson. Referee George Allen to give final instructions.
You know the rules. Let's shake hands right here, Jimmy. Back up. There we go.
George Allen, the final instructions of our main event at Legacy 47. Where the closing odds, thanks to Nick Kalikas, have Rinaldi at -125. Harivson at -115. We are set for 3 rounds of action at lightweight. Michael Chevello, Pat Miletich with you. Overhand right early from Rinaldi.
Nice job by Rinaldi. Quick feet, getting out of the way.
Head kick from Rinaldi. Inside leg. Inside leg from Harivson.
Nice explosion.
3-2 from Rinaldi, then goes to the breadbasket. Outside leg kick, Rinaldi. Shoots the jab down the center corridor, shoots in for a double leg, gets the takedown. Harivson on his back.
Rinaldi, we talked about his takedowns. He's very good at them. Harivson fighting hard to get back up. Rinaldi, nice.
Rinaldi takes the back, gets the hooks going here.
He's all over him.
Rinaldi looking for a quick finish of Clay Harivson.
Rinaldi looking sharp. Hitting on all cylinders tonight so far.
Rinaldi's won his last 2. Harivson's won his last 4. Hasn't lost since September 2012, Clay Harivson.
Harivson starting to reach down to try and pop those feet out of there. Only problem with that is you're not paying attention to your opponent's hands. You can get choked.
Rinaldi relaxed, taking his time. We're only 1 minute 40 in to this opening round.
Rinaldi burning the clock, scoring points. Still hunting that neck.
Control here for Jordan Rinaldi. If he gets the opening, he'll try and sink that choke.
In Harivson's corner. Harivson's boys talking to him right there. It's also an advantage for the guy that isn't in his corner because you know what they're telling him to do. Many times the best strategy is to talk to your fighter's opponent when they're in your corner. Mess with their head a little bit.
You used to do that, Pat, with your fighters?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yes, that's it. Right there, right there. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we did it one time with Jens Pulver's opponent so much, Matt Hughes and I.
Yep.
That the guy flipped us off during the fight.
I can picture you doing it to Frank Trigg when he fought Matt.
No time. That was too chaotic.
Rinaldi just controlling Harivson's back for the majority of this round so far.
Rinaldi trying to trap that arm that's punching him. 1, so he quits hitting him, and 2, so he can get the choke easier. Harivson trying to grab a hold of that head.
Take the moment. Let's go.
You've got a fighter on your back like this. You know you're losing the round. You're wanting to get out of there, but you can't be in so much of a hurry that you make a mistake and get caught with something. Got to keep your composure.
We've seen 6 finishes in 6 fights so far tonight.
Trying to trap those arms.
Will it be 7 in 7? Under a minute remains now. It's been all Jordan Rinaldi since going to ground.
Oh, Got the arm.
It's been all one-way traffic. It's all Jordan Rinaldi, and it's been Clayton Harivson defending the choke attempts from the back. This will be an easy first round in the books to Jordan Rinaldi. Easy 10-9.
Rinaldi stuck to him like glue that whole round.
Great crowd on hand tonight inside the center stage theater.
Face on the shot,
yeah,
he's going to react.
Yeah.
Right? Still follow behind the jab. Follow behind the jab. When you follow behind the jab, you fake the shot. You got uppercut or the shot. Okay? Good work, baby. Yeah, good work. Good work.
The shots are there, the feint, the level changes, opens up the shot. It's there all day. All right? You're reaching this game plan.
Fight is going to start right now. He's going to, you know, you cover up. He just tried to, he fake, he's going to try to bang, but it's not. He's going to take you down. That's it. You already take the time.
He comes shooting in, we time those knees.
You already take the time.
We're ready with those knees and uppercuts.
Let's sit more on the legs. Sit more on the legs and move.
Easy round in favor of Jordan Rinaldi, requires no explanation. We are ready to roll into the second of three. Our lightweight main event here at Legacy 47.
Fight!
Rinaldi fighting a smart fight, picking at him, messing with him.
Punt kick there from Harivson. Outside leg from Rinaldi. Overhand right, Rinaldi just got out of danger of a counter bolo punch off the right of Harivson.
Harvison's got to take control here, start throwing the jab.
Jab two from Harivson. Left hook from Rinaldi. Fakes the jab.
Good level changes, good feints, good fakes. Better get off the cage.
Inside leg kick hard to that femoral profunda, both being flush with the outside thighs.
The feints and fakes are throwing Harivson off. Messing with him. Not able to get started. Nice job turning.
Outside leg kick from Rinaldi. Outside leg kick from Harivson. 3-2 from Rinaldi. Shoots down for a single, switches to a double. Back onto a single here.
Rinaldi very, very good about just going straight to the target. He doesn't change levels and then go in. It's a 45-degree angle bullet straight into the legs and hips. That's why he's effective getting in clean.
Back on the ground. Rinaldi inside the guard of Clay Harivson with 3 minutes remaining.
Very difficult to make it to the big leagues if you can't stop takedowns. Harivson cannot sit there. He's got to come up instantly. Cannot waste another round with him on his back.
At the halfway point of the fight, Rinaldi takes Harivson's back. Plenty of time to try and find the choke. Position he had dominance from in the first round, Rinaldi.
Harivson, while getting up there, he had his leg that's closest to the cage with his knee on the floor and planted and posted his right foot. Well, that's why Rinaldi could get his hook in. If you keep the outside knee down and put your left leg up, if that's your side that's against the cage, there's no room for your opponent to sneak his hook in between the cage and your body to put it in, so it's easier to get up without them on your back. Rinaldi saves his position there. Nice job.
Figure 4 around the body here by Jordan Rinaldi. The ring girl dressed like a Supergirl is going crazy for one of these guys. I think she's supporting Clay Harvison, jumping out of her seat and yelling.
Her boyfriend is George Lockhart, who fought in the UFC. Marine. Met him at Quantico years ago.
Oh, Marine. I thought you said her name was Maureen.
No.
A Marine.
A Marine, yes. Yeah, George Lockhart.
She's getting very vocal here. Enjoying the fight, as are we. Rinaldi spins out. He may have it now. How is that by Jordan Rinaldi?
You just say he's good at taking people's backs.
What a performance so far from Rinaldi. Doing everything right. Oh, it's over. It is a clean sweep here at Legacy 47. 7 fights, 7 finishes, and Jordan Rinaldi taps out Clay Harvison in the second round.
Rinaldi looked very sharp.
My
very
word,
sharp.
I think that's the sharpest version of Jordan Rinaldi we've seen yet, Pat.
Not like that. Meniscus, baby. That is a dominant karate. Everything we add. You get everything we add. You get everything we add.
Here's how it went down at the end of the fight. Look at this work here from Rinaldi. Spins around, takes the back. Beginning of the end for Harvison. Rinaldi house on fire tonight. Everything right, nothing wrong. 3 wins in a row now for all-day Jordan Rinaldi, giving Legacy 47 the clean sweep. Okay, Colin, make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, 31 seconds in round number 2. Your winner by rear naked choke, Jordan Rinaldi.
33 finishes in the last 43 Legacy fights. That is some kind of ratio. Now, Pat Milicic has Jordan Rinaldi.
All right, Jordan, we talked about your opponent tonight. You know he's a power puncher, real strong guy. And we felt that it was important for you to fight a smart, tactical fight. You used a lot of feints and fakes, kept him on off balance in terms of the striking. He never seemed to be able to set up and set his feet.
Yeah, like I told you yesterday, I wanted to do feints, lots of leg kicks, and keep him off balance, and it seemed to work well.
Yeah, and then when you went for the takedowns, you know, something that I noticed, you're very effective with your takedowns because you go straight to the legs and hips. You don't change level and go in. You're just like a bullet straight into the hips. Very, very sharp takedowns, bud.
Excellent. Thank you. Coming from you, that's a nice thing to say.
Now, once you got him on the ground, you burned most of the fight up, being on his back, but he was pretty persistent in holding on to hands, blocking it out, but finally you were persistent enough to get it.
Yeah, I really wish I could spend some time with people like Damian Maya and wizards who are on the ground that could show me how to get rear naked chokes easier with these gloves on, because honestly, it's really easy to defend them with these gloves, so you don't see them that much anymore unless people are hurt.
Right. Now, last time we saw you on Access TV, you had lost a fight, but you're on a 3-fight win streak. You're looking sharp. Fourth fight. Looking very sharp, though, man. You look better than ever. What do you want next?
Honestly, I'm waiting for Joe Silva and Sean Shelby to give me a call. I've been working my butt off. The few guys that I've lost to, most of them are in the UFC or that higher level. I'm ready for the big show. Been training super hard. Moved back to my hometown and figured out how to get my cardio right. I'm just tearing people up, and you see right here, another UFC vet. Now I got to finish on him, so sky's the limit. I want UFC, but I'll go wherever God puts me.
All right, buddy. You look great tonight. Jordan Rinaldi, ladies and gentlemen.
He looked great indeed. Spot on the money tonight. Jordan Rinaldi all day does it again. A beautiful finish of Clay Harivson. Folks, that's a wrap from us. It's been a fantastic night of action. 7 fights, 7 finishes. Legacy doing again what Legacy does. The most finishes in mixed martial arts. Let's now go to Roven, Ronnie Crock and El Waffle Bus Rutan. From myself, Michael Chavello and Pat Miletich, so long from Atlanta. Hello, Los Angeles at Inside MMA.
Hard to believe, but it's hockey season. NHL.
Now we're in the process of discovery. But it's also important to note that the guys on the class action lawsuit are only the named plaintiffs. We're actually representing every Zuffa fighter that's ever fought for them. We want to open up the playing field. We don't want just one company to dictate all the contracts and all the pay and everything.